Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday are already good friends when Tombstone catches up with them, so it never shows how they met and became so close. There's a lot to love in Tombstone, but the friendship between Earp and Holliday is arguably the most endearing part of the movie. Val Kilmer's iconic portrayal of Holliday steals the movie, and his ride-or-die bond with Earp is the heart of the film. When he's introduced in Tombstone, the sweat-drenched Holliday is dying of tuberculosis, and he and Earp are already longtime friends who can rely on each other. The film never goes back to show how Earp and Holliday met in a prologue or a flashback, it's just established that they're close friends who care about each other. It's surprising that the story of how Earp and Holliday met and became friends wasn't included in the movie, because it's a fascinating tale that would have made for a great scene. The real-life story behind how Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday met before Tombstone. Holliday saved Earp's life during a saloon stick-up. Earp met Holliday in 1878 when he went to Texas in search of outlaw Dave Rudebour, who had robbed a Santa Fe Railroad construction camp. While looking for Rudebour, Earp was directed to Holliday, then a gambler, who had been known to play cards with Rudebour. Holliday informed Earp that Rudebour was heading back to Kansas. When Earp returned to Dodge City and got appointed assistant marshal, Holliday also arrived in Dodge with his common-law wife, Big Nose Kate. Ed Morrison and a couple of dozen cowboys rode into Dodge, shot up the town, and terrorized the townspeople. Earp burst into a saloon where they were harassing customers, and Holliday was playing cards in the back. Morrison's men all had their guns drawn on Earp, but Holliday put his own gun to Morrison's head and forced him and his men to drop their weapons. There are a few different versions of this story, but they all end the same way. Earp credited Holliday with saving his life, and the two became lifelong friends. When Tombstone takes place in Earp and Holliday's respective timelines. Tombstone is set in the 1880s. Split image from Tombstone, featuring Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Tombstone starts off in 1879, but it mostly takes place in the 1880s. Since Holliday passed away on November 8, 1887, at the age of just 36, the film covers the final stages of his life. At the end of Tombstone, Holliday is sent to a sanatorium in Colorado, where he dies from his tuberculosis, which has been gradually worsening throughout the film. Tombstone covers Earp's return to law enforcement after his initial retirement. Earp ended up living to age 80 and didn't die until 1929.